Marion, I am going to eat all this fried chicken. It's very spicy. Why am I yelling? I don't know. I'm really bad at this. Okay. Is this the spiciest chicken on the internet? Well, this Korean fried chicken is supposed to be the king of spicy chickens. This is it, my friends. We are making vampire chicken. So we are gonna make this spicy fried chicken, but first of all I thought, let's break down a chicken together. Let's start off with our chicken. So I'm gonna go with taking these guys off first. So the thing with breaking down any kind of piece of meat, but particularly a chicken, is that the chicken itself will kind of tell you what to do. Like just open things up and then just cut, where you can see the muscles separating. So if you have a look here, you can see this bone is pretty much just coming away from the chicken. And once you get to this point, just use your brute strength to just crack through the bone. And you shouldn't need anything more than like a small knife to do this. And that is one chicken leg done. And the other side the same, just look for that kind of pop and then run your knife through that little joint that's popped out. Let's go for our wings. So flip your chicken over, start at this kind of joint here, and then again, have a look where the joint has come away, run your knife through it, and there you go. So now we're left here with the carcass and the breast. So I really like to leave the bone in when I am frying chicken breast because actually, if you watch my testing all the ways to make fried chicken, you'll see that I tested out all the various parts of the chicken and how well they performed when they were fried. And the bone-in breast was much better. Juicier, didn't dry out, so it's really worth keeping the breast on the bone. Okay, so we're here. I'm going to flip this over. There are lots of different ways to do this. I just find this is the easiest if I want the bone. Through the rib cage, over here, and again, find that joint, and you've got your one breast. Okay, so now you have your pieces. So we have 6 pieces so far. We have a lovely carcass here, which you can use to make soup or stock. And now let's break these down a little further. So just take a leg through the joint. Again, use your muscles just to crack through, and with the breast just in half. Okay, now there you have it, your 8 pieces of chicken. Shouldn't take very much time at all, and with practice, it literally just takes a matter of minutes. Now the marinade we're gonna do is basically a dry brine. So to do a dry brine, you want a fair amount of salt, and then the flavoring. So the salt is the main thing that does the tenderizing, and then now we can add the flavor. So I've got some pepper, some Korean gochugaru chili powder. Now, I am literally using like more than half a cup of this chili powder in this one recipe. So that's gonna be very interesting. And I also have some onion powder. I've got some chopped garlic and some ginger. Now you just wanna give this a really good mix. So while my chicken is doing its thing, I've got plenty of time to make a few other bits and pieces here. So I need to make a spicy vampire sauce, if you like. I also need to make a milky batter kind of thing, and then I also need to make the coating. So let's get going on the vampire sauce first of all. I need a whole quarter cup of chili powder here, and then some gochujang as well. That's a Korean fermented chili paste. I want some honey, chicken stock, some soy sauce, and I need some ketchup and the rest of this garlic, which is a lot of garlic. So I'm gonna mix that together, and yeah, that looks pretty spicy already. And rather than cooking this on the stovetop, I'm just gonna grab some boiling water and mix that into here. And that will kind of soften that garlic flavor a little bit. I'm gonna go in with some more chili powder. Some Thai chili powder. Let's try that. 2 big spoons. Let's see. Ah, yes, that's gonna be hot. Now for my spicy coating, I'm gonna do some plain flour. I'm gonna mix that with a little bit of corn flour, and then again in with the gochugaru chili powder, another quarter cup here, then some sugar, baking powder, and some salt. Just gonna give that a mix. For the batter, I just want some milk, an egg, and then I'm going to take a 1/4 cup of my coating mix here and just pop that into my batter to thicken it up. Basically, the batter is just there to give us a little bit of moisture so that when we're dredging the chicken then in the flour, you get a lovely little craggly kind of coating. But it won't be a very thick batter, so quite thin. Right, so now let's get our little crumbing station together. So this is how fried chicken is born. We have our little station here, chicken, batter, coating mix, oil. Let's do it. A few chicken pieces into here, toss them around, and then into your coating. And then get lots of that lovely spicy coating all over your chicken pieces. And then you should have some really good looking pieces now. Like, see how that coating is all kind of like craggly. All those little bits are gonna get all crispy in the hot oil. That's exactly what we want. Now add your chicken pieces and try not to overcrowd your pan, because overcrowding the pan reduces the temperature of the oil and then you get oily chicken. And that looks pretty good. Now I like to keep that chicken moving in the hot oil so that I don't get any dark burnt spots. And these are probably like medium-sized pieces, so I reckon around about 10 minutes or so here to cook that chicken through. Now that chicken is starting to look really lovely and golden. So it's been about 10 minutes. I think that looks good to me. I'm just gonna take them out and drain them on a wire rack and then just keep on going. So here we are, like arguably one of the great wonders of the world, fried chicken. I mean, even just without the sauce, it looks so good. Let's go in with the sauce, vampire sauce. I just feel so silly every time I say vampire sauce. It is what it is, I suppose. All right, vampire sauce, let's go. I mean, you can't go wrong. Lots of sauce is what you need here. So small appreciation moment here for this gloriously sticky, yummy chicken. And then let's get this out on a plate. I am just gonna get right in here. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. It looks so spicy. Okay,